Hello, Caitlin and Jack. Here is your sewer scope from this afternoon's inspection. That's me in the basement bathroom. Interesting place for a clean out, but it kind of makes sense. Typically, it's got to be by the front foundation wall. So a quick drop into PVC and then straight over to cast iron. Um, the PVC was an add-on at some point, probably when they added the bathroom. Um, not necessarily a defect. It's just one of those kind of additions as the house aged and they added things on. Here's your transition to clay. This is a little bit of a surprise to me, just for the simple fact that there's a very steep grade in the front of the house. I'm assuming that the pipe is going down that big hill. Typically, when you have a sharp grade like that, it'll be cast iron or a different material. When this house was built, really, it's either cast iron, concrete, or clay. But potentially, they wanted a smoother material. If you have too sharp of a grade, the liquids move down the pipe faster than the solids. So potentially solids could get hung up in the pipe. That's just kind of a wild speculation there, but it's possible. Notice in these, this is clay, but notice here's this isn't the repair section. There's a repair section coming up. But right around the 29-foot mark, 29, 30 feet, notice how the pipe starts to be more coated. There was some heavy root growth right here. This section right here, notice it almost looks like dirt to me. So almost covered or coated in dirt. And then notice the change in color. Now, that could be a repair section, but there may be separation in the pipe where some earth is getting thrown into the pipe. Again, just speculation on my part, but that's what it kind of looks like to me. PVC section here. This was a repair section, so there was some damage in the pipe at some point, so they added that in. Roots, clay and roots, especially on a very heavily tree-lined or there's a lot of trees in your yard, you're pretty much bound to have roots. You can see in the beginning of the video and right here, little roots growing through. My guess is that they potentially had the pipe cleaned at some point prior to listing. Here's our drop into the city connection. This may be the city connection at this point. But yeah, it's a deep drop, and you can see the water flowing below. So right at about 54 feet into the city. So because we don't know the history of the pipe, the assumption is that you're going to have periodic root growth in your pipe. So what that means is every X number of years, you're going to have to bring in a sewer and drain company to clean out the roots. How often that is, we don't know at this point. So what I'll recommend is revisiting the pipe in another 18 to 24 months and seeing if you have any additional root growth. I'd also want to check that section from about 29 feet to about 30 feet where the color changes and potentially there's some dirt in the pipe. I'm obviously keeping the camera rolling as I'm pulling back. Please read through my written report for more details, recommendations, things along those lines, and then reach out to me if you have questions. I'm always happy to be a resource if I can.